I am gaming. I am gaming. I am gaming podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for being on the latest episode of I'm Gaming Podcast. This is a podcast about the video game industry, entrepreneurship, gaming nostalgia, and many more cool things I find to be in the same realm of business and creative ventures. Like always, first and foremost, a huge thanks goes to all my Patreon supporters who make this podcast possible. Please check out the description below and all of their links because they will take you to their YouTube channels, Twitch streams, NFT collections, gaming websites, and many more exceedingly cool things you should check out right now. This is episode 134 and it's all about the new Star Trek series, Strange New Worlds, which I find refreshingly good. And I think you should check it out if you're a fan of Star Trek. In that case, let's be honest, you most likely already are watching it. But even if you're a fan of sci-fi in general, and you might have kind of taken a detour from the previous series, like myself, this is a series that you should definitely get your eyes on right now. Why? Because it has that original Star Trek feel. Every episode is a self-contained story, every episode is an adventure that mixes science and some great character building, and every episode has a lot of twists and turns, as it should, in the best of the TNG and the original Star Trek, and even to a point in like series like Voyager or DS9, which were different and much more linear and much more, let's say, predefined in their exploration of their topics, especially Voyager. This is something new but something old, something refreshing but something familiar, and it's inhabited by some great actors who really found their footing working together. It's created by Paramount, they are the owners of the same franchise, and it started airing not that long ago, maybe a month and a half ago. I'm reading May 5th, 2022, but immediately it caught on, especially in the Star Trek community. Now for me personally, the old series, now old, they're still new, Star Trek Discovery and Star Trek Picard, are not something that really got me watching in any sustainable manner. Even Discovery, which is appreciated, enjoyed by many Star Trek fans, a lot of my friends who are Star Trek fans really gave it a lot of their time, even though they weren't completely satisfied. In my case, it was something that's just not there. Star Trek Picard even more so. I watched literally just the first episode and never came back. However, this is something new and it's Strange New Worlds for me, which I give a full thumbs up. I don't do that actually, but let's say I do. And yeah, the storyline of each episode is really compact and it vibes perfectly with the cast, especially the way the story treats its cast or the season treats its cast, giving it a lot of time for the characters to gradually develop outside of those basically Star Trek silhouettes that we find familiar from previous series, like the science people, the officer people, the unaccustomed or unacquainted people who are new and young and so forth. Everything is there, but still it's creating a combined atmosphere of something new and something refreshing, but also very much Star Trek in its core appeal. So that's why this is an absolute must for all Star Trek fans, but also for sci-fi fans, because there is a lot of energy there that will help create new Star Trek fans, especially for the younger generation, because this is something that is very appealing without actually chasing any trend or modern type of setup. That was the problem, at least for me, for these new generation of movies with Chris Pine and the whole crew, which weren't bad, but they still, in my view, didn't manage to do anything. They were kind of okayish for the old Star Trek fans, but they didn't create actually any new ones, apart from just some passing acquaintances with the series who never really got to watch or read or do anything with the older material. I believe Star Trek Strange New Worlds will do just that, because hey, Captain Pike, Spock, everyone is there, and there is a lot of connection with the other works of Star Trek fiction, Star Trek universe, and I believe that they will fit together really well actually with the previous material and the content that was made from older series and older even novels and comic books and animated series, everything that was Star Trek and is still Star Trek. So yeah, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, if you're a sci-fi fan, if you're a Star Trek fan, please check it out. It's worth your time and it's interesting. You probably heard about it on social media. You can see, you can feel the hype, and it's well deserved. At least I'm at the halfway season of season 1, halfway point, and it's good. I believe it will remain as good until the end, and the new seasons will be, in my view, they have every possibility to be just as good as well. So yeah, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, thumbs up, check it out, give it a look, and of course if you're watching it already, please let me know what you think about it in the comments section below. That's all for this episode of I'm Gaming Podcast. This was episode 134, if you can believe it. And who can believe it? It's my Patreon supporters. Thank you once more for making this podcast possible. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And there is a thing I'm currently developing that will be a new part of the show that will be all about my Patreon supporters. And hopefully you'll be interested in checking out what that is. Until my next episode, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like, and I'll talk to you in precisely 7 days from now. Until then, have a great week and bye bye.